Beijing, the capital of China, can be overwhelming for first-time visitors. With 22 million residents spread across 10,000 square kilometers, the metropolis can be difficult to navigate. Beijing is the location of numerous historical sites as well as distinctive buildings and works of art. Beijing is rich in every way, allowing you to experience the magnificence of Chinese culture. The capital city of China offers a wide range of locations for a comprehensive experience. Whether you want to take in the beauty of the city by visiting the UNESCO World Heritage Sites or want to immerse yourself in the memories of ancient Beijing with hutongs. To convey the spirit of the megacity, we have put together a list of Beijing's 10 greatest attractions in this video. Here we go with number 10, SANLITUN. SANLITUN is unquestionably one of the most fascinating areas in Beijing and has become a fashion landmark. Numerous locals and foreigners opt to enjoy their nightlife on SANLITUN Bar Street, where you can discover a variety of bars. An unusual experience can be had while having fun with friends in a nice bar. In addition to the pubs, there are several chic stores and brands. For those looking for fashion, the Taikoo Li shopping mall is the most well-liked option. Number 9, YONGHE Temple. The largest Tibetan Buddhist temple in Beijing is called YONGHE Temple. The temple, which is regarded as one of the best locations to visit in Beijing, mixes elements of Tibetan and Han Buddhism. It is home to several Buddhist sculptures, tankas, and priceless cultural artifacts. Additionally, a huge figure of Maitreya made of sandalwood that is 18 meters, 60 feet tall and 8 meters, 26 feet underground can be found in Wanfuge Palace. Number 8, Beijing Zoo. The zoo, one of the biggest city zoos in China with the greatest diversity of animals, will undoubtedly be among the top attractions in Beijing. It is divided into the east, south, and north zones and is home to animals including Mexican manatees, Australian kangaroos, Australian leopards, and African chimpanzees. Naturally, you cannot overlook the adorable big pandas. The north zone also has an aquarium which comes highly recommended. Number 7, Wangfujing Street. Following a tour of several ancient structures, visitors should pay a visit to Wangfujing Street in the heart of Beijing, a renowned commercial area. Numerous malls carry both well-known international brands and traditional Beijing brands. It's important to sample delectable snacks in addition to buying them. One of Beijing's busiest snack streets is located here. East of the Forbidden City, runs from north to south, with the south entrance on East Chang'an Avenue and the north entrance on Wuxi Street. Number 6, Lama Temple. Central Beijing is home to the Lama Temple, sometimes referred to as the YONGHE Temple, YONGHE Lamasery, or YONGHE Lama Temple. The largest Tibetan Buddhist temple in Beijing is the Lama Temple, which is also a well-liked place of prayer for locals. The Lama Temple has been one of the most significant Tibetan Buddhism temples in China ever since the Qianlong Emperor, reigned 1735-96, transformed it from a royal palace into a Tibetan Buddhist temple. In addition to being a Tibetan Buddhism museum today, it is also a working temple where people can go to pray. The Blessed Land is the Lama Temple. It is the only Tibetan Buddhist temple in Beijing with a roof made of yellow glazed tiles, the imperial color, indicating that it had the highest prestige among lamaseries during the Qing dynasty. The Yongzheng Emperor, 1678-1735, and the Qianlong Emperor were both born there. Number 5, the HUTONGS. The HUTONGS, which have a history spanning more than 700 years, mark a significant turning point in Beijing's history and cultural development. They offer a glimpse into Beijing's past and the typical daily lives of its common citizens. Tobacco Pouch Street and Nanluogu Hutong are two of the most well-known and noteworthy hutongs in Beijing, standing out from the other hundreds of hutongs. Both streets reflect some of the city's ancient rituals while maintaining the feel of a Beijing commoner's street. You can board a rickshaw in the hutongs and travel through the narrow lanes while admiring the well-preserved courtyard homes and their lengthy history, enjoying delicious street cuisine, and discovering local handicrafts. Hutong trips emphasize experiencing local culture more. You can stroll around a hutong that is not for sale to learn about the lives of common people. You will have the opportunity to visit a hutong family and stroll around a traditional courtyard home as part of our one-day Beijing Hutong tour. Discover the distinctive architectural elements and local practices of the ancient residential buildings in Old Beijing. Number 4, the Summer Palace. Beijing's city center is about 15 kilometers, 9 miles, from the Summer Palace. The Qing Dynasty, 1644-1912, royal family, used it as a summer getaway. Additionally, it is China's biggest and best-preserved imperial garden, including well-known scenic vistas and interesting cultural sites. The horticulture and landscape gardening industries in China have been strongly impacted by the Summer Palace. The most striking feature of the Summer Palace grounds is the long corridor, which has more than 14,000 vivid paintings covering every beam. You can wander around it and hear the stories that the paintings are portraying. It's highly advised that you spend some time on a boat on Kunming Lake if you have lots of time and don't mind standing in line. Number 3. The Temple of Heaven. Emperors of the Ming and Qing dynasties participated in annual ceremonies at the Temple of Heaven, an imperial temple, where they prayed for a successful harvest the next year. The most significant religious and political events under the emperors were the yearly sacrifice rituals at the Temple of Heaven. The must-see features include the circular mound altar and the Hall of Prayer for Good Harvests, where you may discover the heavenly worship culture, architectural geomancy, and the sacrifice rituals of medieval China. It is highly advised that you visit the Echo Wall if you are traveling with children. Your children will be amazed by the Echo's enchantment. Number 2. The Great Wall of China. One of the most beautiful sights in the world is the Great Wall of China. Its meandering, almost 6,000-kilometer route passes through a beautiful landscape of rocky terrain and steep mountains, a portion of the Great Wall near Mutianyu. It is the area that attracts international visitors the most, due to its less congested conditions and family-friendly amenities. You can use the cable cars to travel up and down, and both adults and kids will enjoy the toboggan journey down. There are lifts and elevators available to access one segment of the battling Great Wall, which has been renovated and is partly accessible to people with disabilities. It is by far the busiest due to its high popularity among Chinese tourist groups. The Jinshanling Great Wall portion, located 3 hours from the heart of Beijing, is regarded as the Great Wall's most picturesque and gorgeous part, and is full of unique features. It is popular among photographers. There are fewer people there because it is farther from Beijing. The most frequented portion of the Great Wall for trekking is Jinshanling. This section's walking challenge is rated as moderate. Number 1. The Forbidden City. For nearly 5 centuries, China's imperial center was the Forbidden City, the largest ancient palatial complex in the world and the best-preserved imperial palace in China. It was built in 1420. With over 1 million priceless and unique works of art, it is also a spectacular treasure trove. The collection consists of antique texts, historical records, bronze sculptures, paintings, calligraphy, pottery, and jade objects. There, you may take in the impressive architecture, discover more about Chinese royal culture within the city walls, and admire the priceless royal court artifacts. But if you want to explore the Forbidden City in greater detail, you might want to come with us. Finally, the video came to an end. Please share your valuable views in the comments section, and if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to Travel Advisor.